Exactly.
Take it away.
Hit it.
What's the best starter kit, man? I really want to know.
So that kind of depends. Something that a lot of people will come and kind of ask me, and I'll have to kind of discuss with them. All of the products that we carry here at Purely Vapor, I would say, are all on the same quality standpoint. The thing is, the best always kind of differentiates due to what you need it for. Some people come in and they've smoked cigarettes for 70 years, 60 years, you know, and what's good for them may not be better for somebody else that, you know, is more of a casual smoker and that goes out and just hangs out and socially smokes on the weekends. So we actually have a few little kind of examples here.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, awesome, right? May even be able to get to try a couple of them. So we have like our basic starter kits down here at the end. The kind of two just single battery tank setups here. One being the 650 milliamp Kanger EVOD battery with a T3S tank, which is a pretty standard tank. We use them for testing liquids here as well. I'm sure you guys have seen them before.
What does milliamp mean?
Milliamp. So that gets into battery life. So with what kit you get, your battery life actually has a lot to do with it. A lot of the times for people that smoke a pack a day or more, you really got to make sure to, you know, get on in and probe to know how much they smoked to make sure you're getting them a device that's going to withstand all-day vaping. And nobody wants to, you know, have a dead battery halfway through the day. So with milliamps, you have a 650 milliamp battery here and then a 1000 milliamp. These are two of our baseline kits. This one with the 650, generally you get around, you know, 4 to 6 hours vape time, and that's actually vaping and, you know, clicking the button, holding it down, not just being on. With the 1000, you're looking more like 8 to 10 hours. Prices being really close, it's really just about size and, you know, what you need it for and how much you smoked. So those two are pretty good options for like a traditional smoker. A lot of the older crowd that doesn't want to get into anything too big, they're just really used to having cigarettes, they end up going with these because it's just more so what you're used to, easier to get used to. For something kind of intermediate, you have said E-Leaf iStick. This is the 30 watt version we have here. Really cool device. As you see, you have firing button up top. You have your up and down adjustment settings for your wattage here. I'll show you as well. So you'll see firing button up and down. Pretty
nice.
cool, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
And then the tank that we've decided to pair up with it is a tank that E-Leaf also approves of, the Aspire Nautilus. Pretty good tank. What it is, it kind of vapes similar to like your basic T3S tank, but the way they incorporated the wicking, they use organic cotton and a bottom vertical coil system that gives you better flavor and tends to last a little bit longer actually. The E-CIG industry always is innovating and coming up with new things, which is pretty awesome. And this device here, the E-Leaf iStick, is one of the most universal devices because you can run any tank from a very baseline T3S all the way up to something high-end like one of these that we're going to talk about in a minute, which is pretty awesome. These are awesome.
That's dope.
Yeah. Next down the line you have here, this is the iGest 2, also by E-Leaf. Great device. Uses a 2600 milliamp battery, so we were just talking about milliamp hours, with this being 650 and 1000. This one being 2600, you know you're going to get quite a bit more life out of one of these guys. They vape great. Give you an idea of what the vapor production's like.
Oh, that's nice.
Plenty of vapor,
Yeah.
flavors all the way there. Comes with a cool little adjustable airflow silicone ring. Also protects your device, so if it drops, it kind of bounces. Not too shabby. This right here, this kind of device, I would always suggest for somebody more so that's into like maybe like a hookah smoker, somebody that really likes, you know, big fluffy clouds, somebody likes to switch flavors a lot. One of these would be more on par for them because it's a heavy vapor production device. That's just, you know, kind of who it's suited for, versus these ones kind of be more so for just somebody who really wants to get off of smoking. With an iStick kind of being in that middle, like you can kind of go anywhere at that point, which is pretty awesome. Going all the way up to, I guess, your ultimate high end of vaping, you have like a rebuildable, full-on rebuildable atomizer and a high wattage, this being the Sigeli 150 watt device. These guys are really cool. Not something that you're generally ever going to want to start like a just now quitting smoker on. This one thing for sure, size is going to be a bit of something to get used to, because I mean you're going from a cigarette to a really large device. about the size of a pack like the Newport 100s. And I mean, generally, you know, it's just a little bit of a curb. It's something you got to get used to. And these are not impossible to start on, but they take a little more work. One thing that these devices usually run, and you can run set like sub-ohm tank like the iJust, and you can screw it onto one of these devices, but your best results and to maximize the potential of these, you'll have a rebuildable atomizer. And here you actually see you have some little hand-built coils and some organic cotton wicking that you manually do yourself. Ends up putting off a little bit of vapor at once by itself, just with the click of a button. Ultimate flavor experience you're going to get from a dripping atomizer with like a high wattage device. You're definitely going to get a lot of vapor from it. There's certain liquids that they only make for these style of devices. Generally though, not your just get into beginner setup. So I mean, that kind of could probably cover on why we don't really have just one best kit, you know? When people come in and they say, what's your best kit? We have quality devices, all great ones. It's just really about what you need it for, you know? If you're more of like a old school, just regular typical smoker, we have devices for you there. If you're somebody that thinks this is fun, you know, kind of just maybe never even smoked, just like the fact that it's much less of a health risk, you have your higher end devices. We got a little bit of everything for everybody. Just come on in and talk to us, check us out.